myself. And then we got Flux and Jim.
Yo, Devil Reapers, what's going on? And as I said before, guys, please make sure you hit that follow button. We still here.
Yes.
You know, I'm giving y'all as much as I can before I get some sleep.
You are.
This is OD, but I'm here, man. You know what it is? Y'all came out here, and I want to just give y'all as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we see each other every day. So I'm gonna go to the end.
Yes.
To give y'all the entertainment, to give the stream the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do, man.
Are you doing next Wednesday? The last next level?
I think I'm gonna go. You know, this is my problem though, and I said this, and I tell people this all the time, man. You know, before a place dies, why don't you go over there and support as much as possible, so that way it doesn't get to this point where you're going and you're celebrating its death.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's like, okay, we you know, they said we're giving it tribute. But I'm like, but you know, it didn't even have to go to this point. Like, if you're going now, why not go the times before that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it could have been still a Marvel scene there.
It could have been anything there. It could have been a Marvel scene. It could have been a Mortal Kombat, a bigger Mortal Kombat scene. Because it already like died out, and it's just, it's a little bit weird because a lot of people, you know, they just be like, well, I can't do it, this and that, whatever the case. And some people are actually closer. Like, to me, the problem is like, I got that reality check when I went there twice, and it takes me 2 to 3 hours to get back home at night, and that's a little too much, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big place, man.
It's huge, it's huge. And like I tell people, man, at least try to make it there from time to time, and just show support, man. Yeah. So that way it doesn't come to this point where it's dying or it's dead.
Yeah, man.
You know?
We're at this point now. So, like, shit. It's sad to see. I feel the most sorry for Spook, man, because Spook was doing it out of his own time. And he didn't care. It was for the people of the FGC. Yeah. He could care less about the money, the fortune, whatever came with it for his benefit, he cared less about. He was more for the people there. Just to have a stream, let people watch, and just understand what the FGC was about. He was spreading that, man. Everybody was looking forward to that.
Void, like, to be honest, like, whenever a business is closing, it's almost always about money.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
It's always almost about money, because money honestly makes a lot of people happy, man. It makes a lot of people happy. It is not like if they're making money, right? You don't care like how much work you're doing. If you made enough money for the night, you'll be satisfied. Yep. But if you ain't making enough money, you're gonna want to close down early. You're gonna want to just bounce.
It's not even that. It's just the fact that they want answers. They gotta find out, what do I need to do to get myself more money? You gotta change this and that, and then certain situations it'll lead to conflict, which is going on now. Yeah. So instead of them coming to a conclusion on what they could do, they don't come to nothing. And then next thing you know, we're at this situation where we're just sitting there trying to figure out, well, damn, we need a scene. I never thought I would see this day where next level will be at this situation. That's all. It's still mind blowing to me just to hear that.
It's iconic, like the same way Super Arcade was iconic.
Yeah,
you know.
I would never have thought that next level would be in that situation where Super Arcade is right now.
But I'm about to hit y'all with the real talk, man. A lot of people ain't ready for my real talk. But here it goes.
Give us real talk.
Let me tell y'all something, man. $10 at the door for a business ain't jack shit. You ain't gonna survive off of no $10 for an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see it like this. Rent for a business place, even though you should be busy every day, right? But overall, rent for a business, especially in New York, if you're in a shopping district or anything of the sort, it usually comes out to $10,000 plus. Now, you got to see it like this. A lot of these places, it's hard for you to get every day an event going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard. It's not something that comes by easy. You got to, like, to me, what I would say is any business, any video game business, like Next Level or the new place, which is Nebulous or Super Arcade, any place, you got to get more than just fighting games. You got to get more than just card games. You got to get things that is going to cater to basically the whole. Get motherfucking Mario Kart in that shit. Get Dance Dance Revolution. Get Get something. Get sports games. Get sports games. Get shooting games.
Yeah.
Don't.
You gotta cover all the masses.
Yeah, don't venture into one thing and think that it's gonna pay everything, because it's not. You see, every business has went down one way or another. It's not enough rent. It's some type of issue. You gotta cater to a lot, so that way your business stays afloat, or it does even better, where you're doing mad good and you're able to provide for your community. You know what I'm saying?
It's very hard nowadays.
It's tough though, man. It's not. It's not easy, man. Having like a fighting game where, you know what I'm saying, like today we got 40 people. Next week I could have 10 people here. And that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that's how it is. That's how it works.
You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing for him to have this many people come from New York and just be here in New York, and then have people come from other areas to play here, man. He's got the scene. He attracted so many people here, and now, you know, the scene for Marvel will never die, because the people play this game and they can't get enough of it, so they go where the scene is at, where you can get the best players. I'm not saying that New York is the prime place, but there's a lot of places you can go. You go to Florida, there's cats that play this game. You just gotta know where.
It's just, you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day, you gotta cater to everybody, not only the competitive players, not only the casual players, but the overall. If you can do that, yo, you can make it real far, man. That's just what it is. Look at Dave and Buster's. That's a great example. They stay afloat because they cater to
everyone.
They cater to everyone, basically. They have hardcore games. They have games that are on your phone. They got motherfucking Maze Run as an arcade there, and it's, you know, it's a quick fix for people. You know what I'm saying? They go to the arcade, they play it, they're like, oh shit, I play this on my phone, but it's much bigger. And, oh, let me play it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
basically, you go there. That's a fun center suitable for all ages. You tackle everything.
Exactly.
There's no one there that's going to get bored, because there's going to be something for everybody.
Let me tell you something. Great example. Look at Smash Brothers, right? Like this is kind of like off topic, but it is and it isn't. When you look at Smash Brothers, there was a tournament in Nebulas. They had 184 people for a local, dude. This was a local. This wasn't a regional. This wasn't a major. You know why Smash Brothers will always get a lot of numbers? Because it's so easy to get into. It only requires 4 buttons. Jump, shield, A button, B button, right? Then you got your movement. So it's very easy. It's very like easy to get into, basically. Just like Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder is another game that's easy to get into, which is why so many people is playing it now and they're enjoying it, because it's easy to get into, but it also has hardcore aspects that makes the game like, okay, you gotta think. You can't just play this and expect to win. So, you know, games like that make it real far, because not only is it easy to get into for all ages, for all people, but it also has that competitive aspect where when you put in time, you see the growth within you.
Well, but here's the thing. All you basically told me is that you basically compared it to Marvel, because Marvel, this is not a hard game to learn either.
It's not hard, but it's not easy either. Let me tell you something.
Put it that way.
I'm gonna explain something. The reason why people get into this game and they jump out is because this game is very unforgiving.
Yeah,
it's very unforgiving.
That's the only difference.
And it's very unbalanced, but it's an addicting game.
Yup, and people will play it because I'm playing it because I play simple characters. I don't have nothing super stylish, pizzazz like that unless you play Spencer. Everything I do is straightforward.
Yeah.
So like, anybody can play this game and just understand what it's gonna take to be successful at it. Or it takes a little practice, and then bam, you in there. And Marvel 2, you couldn't do that. You could not do that.
Everything, you know, this day and age, all these games. Look at Street Fighter. Look at all these games. They simplify what they did. Look at from Melee to Brawl, Melee to Smash 4. Look at from Guilty Gear to Blast Blue. Look at all these games that made things easier for the overall to get into the game. Although it loses the real hardcore aspects of these games, think about it.
You get a wider base.
You get a
lot of people are going to start playing because they realize now they don't got to struggle anymore. They can figure out it on their own.
And I'd rather have more people than a game that's really hardcore and you know, you only have 15 people, as opposed to you go to like Smash Brothers or something like that, you're playing against 50 people and you still got to be smarter than the other player. I'd rather that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, man. And there's a lot of games that I've played before in the past. Like right now, Tekken's my favorite game, but like no one is willing to learn that game because that game is so technical that it will kill them.
Yeah.
Just like to understand frame data and so forth. It's not a game for everybody.
That's 5? Yeah. No, that's 5.
Is that 5?
You won the first game. So it's 4-1?
4-1.
Okay. Oh, no, you're right. So, all right, for example, see, somebody said that Marvel's easy to get into. On the contrary, to be honest, it is and it isn't, and I'm going to explain why. Yeah. You get hit one time, you don't even get to play a neutral game. Yep. You may never even play that whole round. Yep. You may not even play 10 games.
That's possible. Depending on the meta of the game and the team you play.
The meta of the game right now is unforgiving.
It's unforgiving.
That's the meta. They ask you what's the skill level of this game. Unforgiving. That's dead ass. It's not, oh, it's hard. No, it's unforgiving. Yeah. Because when you play this game, you get touched once, you're already dead. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I ain't get to play.
Right.
My character came in and I died. My other character came in and I died. My other character came in and I died. Best X Factor, he countered my shit and I died. Everything is die. So where the game is at now is very unforgiving, which is kind of hard for people to get into it now, as opposed to playing a game like Street Fighter where I do a combo, I trip you on the ground, it's a hard knockdown, but you still have another chance to come back, and then you have another chance to come back, and then you have another chance to come back, depending if your character hits hard or not.
Do that. That's what I'm saying. People don't play Street Fighter because they don't want to deal with a lot of madness that goes on. It's straight in your face, and you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. All you gotta do is think to yourself. In this game, you gotta be like, what's going on down here? I'm in the air. Can I land safely? What do I block? I'm looking at the dude. What? Did he cross up? I don't know. Next thing you know, anything can happen. You can die or you can get the hit.
Yeah. It's all dependent, man. It's all dependent.
It's a wild game.
I don't think Kane Blue River's team is bottom tier. It was not ever that team. That team wasn't ever bottom tier ever.
I would say mid, but I'm not bottom.
Nah, I don't even think. I don't know. I don't know where it stands, but it's not bottom. Man.
I give it mid. I give it mid.
All right, man. Give me 1 second, guys.
I give it mid. It's mid.